In game one, Matthew Crownover, the Tigers ace lefty, was dominant. He got some help from his right fielder, Steven Duggar, and his gun of an arm. And Chase Pinder, his first career homer in a Tiger uniform, as Clemson rolled to the 6-1 victory. In game two, the Irish built a 6-0 lead, only to see Clemson come back in tie. But late runs for Notre Dame puts them on to the 11-6 win. So today, it's game three of this ACC weekend series here in Clemson, South Carolina. We're still about a week away from the start of spring, but what a beautiful day we have here at Clemson's Doug Kingsmore Stadium. Temperatures in the 70s as the Tigers and Fighting Irish get ready to go at it. Hi, everybody. Along with Marty Clary, Pete Hannity with you. It's the rubber game of this three-game weekend set. Saturday, they played that doubleheader, and each team showed some ability with the bats, unless you were facing Matthew Crownover in the case of the Fighting Irish in that first game.
Matthew Crownover has never missed a beat all season long. He took it up with the mantle strong against Notre Dame that first game.
As for the pitching matchup we have today, a couple of guys trying to each work out of a rough patch. A righty for Notre Dame, a lefty for Clemson. Let's start with the Fighting Irish's Nick McCarty.
And Nick McCarty, Notre Dame's hoping he can return to that former form that put him to the team-leading ERA of 2.70. Now, Zach Irwin, on the other hand, they got 18 strikeouts, only 3 walks. Clemson wants to see him lefty match Matt Crownover's first game start.
Irwin's been a weekend starter for the Tigers. He actually saw an inning in relief during a game on Wednesday against Michigan State. The winner of the ball game today gets to 500 in the ACC standings. Notre Dame's trying to get to 10 games over 500 overall on the season. They're one of the surprises so far in ACC play. When we come back, our starting lineups and our first pitch, a Sunday afternoon. A beautiful one indeed here in Clemson, South Carolina. So Zach Irwin, the lefty, trying to bounce back. Rough start last week against NC State in the rubber game of that series up in Raleigh. Lasted just an inning, gave up 5 hits, 6 runs, walked a couple and struck out 1. The lefty on the year comes in with a 4.09 ERA behind home plate. Youngdahl struck out 20 times on the year, make it 21, a dubious leadership category for the Irish team. So Irwin, a little bit of 2-out trouble, but he's able to work out of it. Does a nice job fooling Youngdahl. Half an inning in the books. Irish nothing. Tigers coming to bat. Standing in at 155 on the year, but he does have 20 walks. His on-base percentage not all that bad, just below 400. So Slayton trying to work out of a bit of a slump of his own. And a little soft liner, and that's how he's going to get it started off. A leadoff hit for Tyler Slayton. Some bumps in the road. They came into this series having lost 3 in a row. That one gets away, and Slayton will get to at least second. He's going to make the turn, and Jack White is going to wave him all the way over to third. So McCarty threw it wide, and Tyler Slayton taking advantage. And McCarty again in early jam here, what he experienced in his last start. And a little looper out to left. It's going to hang up there for Johnson. Slayton going to tag. Ball will be cut off, throw to the plate, and Slayton beats it by a couple of steps. That was a little bit closer at home than I thought it was going to be. And the Tigers break on the board here with a first inning run. Kyle Fiala, the third baseman, at the plate. And Pinder on the right side. Oh, and he booted it. And everybody's going to be safe. And an unearned run for Notre Dame. Second error in the inning against the Tigers. And we're tied up at 1 apiece. Notre Dame hitting .284 as the team with runners in scoring position on the season. This one should get a run home. Tigers will go for the double play. 6-4 and safe at first once again. So for a second time, Tigers unable to turn 2. And that makes it a 2-1 ball game as Bull comes home and Notre Dame their first lead of the afternoon. Bostic's 1-2, and a little looper into left is going to fall in. They'll wave the runner. He'll score. Slayton slides to hold it in, and now they're going to wave Biggio around. Here's the throw from the shortstop, going to be wide, and a 2-out, 2-run RBI single by Ricky Sanchez, and the Irish lead is now 5-1. So there was no doubt Fiala was going to score on that play from second, but Biggio, running on contact, came all the way around from first, and 2 big insurance runs here in the 8th inning. Good piece of hitting that time by Sanchez behind in the count.